Hello and welcome to all you Librans. Happy New Year. And this is the first monthly horoscope for you Librans for 2017. Let's get started. First of all, Jupiter in your sign is, and this is a fantastic thing because you're gonna feel this the whole month. You're gonna feel very much with the feet on the ground. And even Librans do like that. Having the feet on the ground. So you're growing, yes, you're learning a lot, certainly, but you also have your feet on the ground. Isn't that nice? And that's because Jupiter in your sign is now, during the whole month, sextiling Saturn in your third house of communication, of your environment, of learning, actually. So there's like a steadiness in the way that you learn new things. There's like a steadiness in the way that you are growing, and that will give you at least a feeling that you can deal with things better. We all have in life periods in our life that we feel that we are powerless. Well, not in this case. Even when you are dealing with because these of course are general horoscopes, but even if you are dealing with quite some difficulties and challenges, Saturn gives you that backbone, that strength, and it comes from mental strength, and that is good, that is nice. It's thinking very structured, very much into but also having the optimism. So being very realistic, but also having the optimism at the same time. So you will feel that throughout the whole month, actually. And that's a good start, isn't it? Meanwhile, what else is happening? Well, Mercury goes direct. At the 8th of the month, Mercury goes direct. I'm not going to repeat that whole Mercury story, but certainly for you it was significant. It was very, very important because it was at the lowest part of your horoscope, which always means it's your emotions, it's your foundations, it's your home, it's your family, it's your roots, so to speak. And there has been a change there, for sure. And things are going a bit easier after the 8th when it comes to those subjects over there with family, with maybe a family member that returns into your life. And but certainly whatever it is, at the very end of the month, Mercury is going to conjunct Pluto. So it didn't do that in December. It just almost approached Pluto and then it went backwards. So there is some new information coming your way at the end of the month. We all will have that, but for you particularly, it's about your home. It's about maybe an extra piece of information that you needed to know, or it's about a family member, or it's about and it's about the truth. So for better or for worse, you are ready now for that truth. And let's hope it's something positive. Let's hope that, yes, there is a bit of a transformation going on. It's never easy with Pluto. It's never easy with Pluto. Because you have to let go of certain things, maybe certain people. And it's because of that letting go that things are falling into place. It's that kind of energy. But whatever it is, you have spoken your truth and stick to that. Don't be ashamed of that. Don't be angry with yourself, because that's quite often with Librans that they want to please others, and because of that they are hiding the truth. And this was something that was not possible anymore. So stick to that it is the best for you and for others to do it that way. So, but you will see the ultimate result there at the very end of the month. Things will clear up then, and it will be transformed. So a new form, a different form. Could be a new house as well, a different house. What else? Then the other thing that is quite interesting for you, because it relates to different kind of houses, is a lot of energy in Pisces, and Mars and Venus there in your 6th house, which is quite a busy house. So you're probably going to be quite busy when it comes to work, and maybe a bit more work in general, quite often people, when they had some holidays in December, they, you know, the pile is growing during January. So there is a lot of intensity there in that sixth house, because Mars is, especially during the middle of the month, between the 15th and the 20th, it's going to bump into Saturn, into that Saturn in your third house, squaring up to it and going to conjunct Chiron. So there's definitely at work or in the work area or in your day-to-day routines, could also be health, could also be your pets, that there is something that needs to be done, and you know that it needs to be done, and you're gonna do it, because if you're gonna run away from it, it's going to ache even more, or you're going to feel even more frustrated. But once you did it, then you will have an extremely big amount of gratitude that you did that, and that you did accomplish the job that you didn't want to do, for example. Or it could be at work that there's just simply way more work for you to do. It could be as simple as that. And it's triggering you in a way to be cautious. Because again, that Saturn in your third house, although it is very well aspected now to Jupiter, it could be a bit negative in the thinking, and being a bit too serious, so to speak, and seeing things all a bit too dark. But there's a good side of Mars Saturn as well, even if it's in a square, in a difficult aspect, because Mars with Saturn is focused energy. It gets the job done. And although it is scared, so it could be something that you're scared of as well, to do, something that you haven't done before, or and that has to do with the communication, or maybe with a short travel, a short trip. It could even be in the country that you live in, a trip that you haven't done before, for instance, and that is related to your work, and you're a bit afraid of it. But Venus is there as well in your sixth house, so it all won't be that difficult. It could get some. It could remind you of. It could remind you of some old wounding, because Mars conjuncts that Chiron over there. But at the same time, I think if we want to heal, whatever it is that we want to heal, we have to go through it, won't we? Whether it is physical, mental, psychological, emotional. And that's something that for Librans is happening in those couple of days. So my advice is keep on going. Do it anyway, even when you are very scared to do so. And prepare yourself. Prepare yourself very well. So prepare maybe your words that you're going to say, or prepare your thoughts, structure them very well, write them down. Maybe that's not a thing that you used to do, or that you generally do, but it might help you to give you a bit more confidence, and to make it lighter to go through that process, whatever that process is. Could also have to do with health, so that there is a couple of days that you are struggling a little bit with your health, but whatever it is, think positive, think of that, think of focus on what is working with you and what is positive, and then you will do well. The first day though, like the first day of the month, the first 2 days, Mars is with Neptune there in your sixth house. So if you are aching somewhere, you don't know where it's coming from, or if that has happened something at work that you say, what the hell is going on there? Let it pause a little bit and it will solve itself, because it's Mars with Neptune. So Mars is actions and Neptune is a bit, what the hell is going on there? So, or it could be a male colleague as well that is not really being honest, or you being very honest and trying to say something to him, but he absolutely not understanding what you're saying, etc. So there could be some mist around the first 2 days, but I don't think it's going to be that hard for you. Having said that, it's quite an interesting month for you, with a lot of support, a lot of stability, And that is something that you Librans like. You like stability. You like the peace there. I wish you a very, very good month, you dear Librans. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good month. Bye-bye.